Daphne Joy, aka 50 Cent's baby mother, aka Diddy's freak-off's S-slave, she has been doing the rounds in interviews, and I got to tell you guys, she is one of the most terrifying women that I have ever seen on social media. And unfortunately, all right, there's a lot of demonic ladies out there, okay, that know exactly how to act to make a man give up the bag. Now, look, for all the freaky ladies out there, right? For all the freaky findom ladies, get your bag. You know, if you like guys tricking on you, do your thing, okay? But when I saw this tape, when I saw this interview of Daphne Joy being interviewed, I thought, oh yeah. And a lot of people said the same thing. They said, oh yeah, hey, they can see how Diddy got sucked in. They can see how 50 Cent got sucked in. She is a mastermind. And a lot of people are saying that there's a lot of women that move this way. And I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, she shouldn't be able to, but at the same time, I think a lot of weak, and maybe not even weak, just impressionable men definitely could be, you know, wrangled by such a, you know, talented seductress. And the way that this academics interview went down, oh my God, they were saying that she caught another one, all right? She caught another one and she reeled him in. So basically, all right, a few days before the interview, this is what happened.
Hold on. So it says Daphne Joy's breaking her silence after alleged 40-minute freak-off tape featuring Diddy and Sly Diggler surfaced online. I just wanted my man at the time to be happy and satisfied. I wanted to fulfill all his desires, even if it meant breaking my own boundaries. I deeply loved him, and I believe he loved me too. Man, if you don't get this out of here, bro. Yo, for one, let me start off with the disclaimer first. So, this is just, you know what? After what's the name? After disclaimer.
Happened.
I'm rocking with everybody.
All right. The freak off tape was leaked. Basically, Diddy was in the cuck chair. She going crazy with some adult worker called Sly Diggler. All right, and he was diggling deep from what I was seeing. Okay, I did watch a bit of it for research purposes. Oh. Of course, it was only research purposes why I watched this tape. But anyway, she did this post and delete right after the tape was leaked. And basically, make no mistake, okay, this is the biggest come up of her career. Her online work profiles are going to be booming. They bunking. She's serving all them J's, right? She trapping like OJ the Juice Man on OF right now, okay? And fair enough, all right? Fair enough. This is a generational run, okay? She's building generational wealth by digitally selling the box like an info product. But anyway, this was how she responded to the leaking of the tape originally. But as we're going to see as time goes on, she definitely capitalizing on the situation to her own benefit. She said, everybody plays the fool sometime, and I've been the biggest fool. I just wanted my man at the time to be happy and satisfied. I wanted to fulfill all his desires, even if that meant breaking my own boundaries. I deeply loved him, and I believed he loved me too. She was putting in work. All right, you remember how Rihanna work? She was putting in work in the tape, and Diddy was just watching, just taking in the scenery. It says, it's still so painful for me to process the harsh reality and truth of that relationship, but as time passes and in my quiet moments, I realized that it was far from love. In the recent leak was a tape I never consented to being filmed on. I was blackmailed by the person in the video and was threatened that if I didn't give him a lump sum of money, they would leak it on the web.
So you telling me, after all of this time, this video, God knows how long that video been there, but you telling me now that the video out and the people seeing it and we clowning you about it, now you was threatened by the person. But when Diddy was on trial, you ain't come out and say nothing. You ain't come out and be like, yo, he threatened me, abused me, any of that. Like, so that don't make no sense. It seems like every time when people start getting clowned like this online, then they want to come out and say like, yo, I was being harassed. I was threatened. I was in fear for my life. Damn, Fortnite about to load up. I don't believe it though.
Is he talking about the man? Or is he talking about the diddler? The Diggler and the Diggler. The Diggler and the Diddler might have teamed up. Anyway, she said, I almost gave in to this demand, and once I didn't, this person eventually sold the tape to a giant media outlet. The media outlet called me one day and said they had the tape and asked if I had any comment before the release. It was the first time I ever fainted in my life. Once the media company understood the tape they purchased was Revenge P and an extortion scheme, they backed off from broadcasting it. I know they're probably reading this. I want to say thank you for doing the right thing, even though years later it's come back to haunt me again. It took me all day to find the courage to re-watch my abuse. Having to watch this tape was triggering and painful because I only knew the inner turmoil and pressures I felt in those moments. I was not and never was in my...
I'm going to be honest with you, though. I seen the video, too. I seen the video. It was on... Damn, let me get this camera so I'm moving. I seen the video. It was on X. It went viral that day. You couldn't have not seen it. But I don't know, but she ain't look like she was being threatened. It kind of looked like she enjoyed it. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think none of this is I don't think she for real, bro. It's one of those cases where I don't think she for real, bro. I just think she trying to like just get some funds or something from this, cause it ain't no way, bro. It ain't no way. Now, if she would have came out and said that Diddy abused her with some like sex, some acts of sexual deviance, I don't know, or whatever, then it would have made sense. But for you to come out now for you to say this now when the video is out, it's just a very super coinky dink that now you want to come out and say all of this. Man, I don't believe this girl game.
My right mind, and throughout the entirety of that relationship, seeing myself so lost is excruciating. I just want to hold that girl in that room and get her out of there and tell her that wasn't love and she didn't need to do this for love. My heart is breaking as I type this. She's probably also heartbroken that tape wasn't able to be on her own platforms where she was racking up those monthly fees. Anyway,
that's what I
wish
saying.
So many things were different, but I can't take back the hands of time. I can only continue to move forward and slowly learn to love and trust myself again. I want to love and protect myself so much that I'll never come across such a harmful environment again. This is the first time that I ever felt part of my own body, and that my body belongs to me. I'm precious, I'm special, I'm worthy. This is a promise I hold true in my heart for the women I am becoming and for the women I once lost. That body belongs to her and maybe you if you pay $4.99 a month. Okay, so anyway,
that's a fact.
This was her truth.
What,
this
she got
was her
at $4.99?
However, she would receive some immediate backlash for promoting her private page, which, you know, yeah. It says, I would like to, this is DJ Vlad, shout out to Vlad. Said, I would like to point out that even though Daphne Joy is so distraught over her freak off tape with Diddy getting leaked, her OF is having an 85% off fire sale. Okay, it's only $375. So
wait. So you have a OnlyFans too, and then now since the video came out, it's on sale?
I'm so glad that she's, you know,
can't make it up, bro.
Was able to get out of that abusive relationship, rebuild her self-worth to such a height that she could then offer an 85% off limited offer. So, you know, this empowered woman, okay, she was hurt by the freak off tape, all right? And so people were kind of reacting to her behavior, right? Because then she was posting this of her shaking some booty, all right? And the caption here is quite small if you can't see that while reading it. It says, kiss here. And people are saying, looks like Daphne Joy's in good spirits after what happened. I don't know if there's going to be music here. Okay, let's not do that. But she busting it down for the gang, okay? She busting it down for the gang. Now, I don't want to get in any trouble, okay? And there's other places you can go and see this stuff, all right? I wouldn't want to encroach on her bag, even though this is fair use. So she's back advertising. She's looking for a new sponsor. They're saying exactly she's literally just selling. So posts like this, is this like the red box, the red light box that you might see in somewhere like Amsterdam, but digitally? Sometimes I feel like just the idea of online digital sex work is actually just like very mind-blowing when you really just think about how crazy it is.
Crazy.
The company.
Now, when you really think about it, like, the internet is free. Well, it's not really free. You got to pay a bill every month to get internet, but it's widely acceptable. Well, it's readily available, as I should say. So you could go to the public library, get online. You could use somebody else's phone, get online. You could use somebody else's Wi-Fi. I know here in New York we have free Wi-Fi stations. So if you just walk around the city or something and you don't got no Wi-Fi, all you gotta do is just connect to the, I think they call it Omni Wi-Fi, New York City something. It's New York City Wi-Fi something. I don't really know what it is because I don't use it because I don't trust the government. They gonna take all my information even though they already got it. I still don't want to, at least I don't want to hand deliver it to you. You know what I mean? But people be getting down just shaking rump on the internet, and the even crazier thing is you could get to porn, bro. You could get to it's a little TMI, but I started watching porn when I was like a kid, maybe like 15, 16 maybe. And all I had to do was just go online, type in little keywords. I ain't gonna tell you how the keywords because yeah. But you just type in little keywords and boom, right there. Asks you if you 18 plus. Doesn't ask you for an ID. Doesn't ask you to verify who you are, to make sure you're a person, to make sure you're not a kid or soliciting some other stuff. And you just get in and you just get in and everything is to show full videos. But yeah, the internet having porn like this is getting even crazier because the stuff you see on like X, like if you don't have your NSFW thing set to hide or to hide NSFW content, it's gonna pop up on your screen eventually. If it doesn't, then it will. If you haven't, said you don't want to see that type of stuff, and it shows it to you, and if you like it, it's gonna keep showing you more. So things like that is getting real crazy, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't really been on social media in a couple of months. Be honest with you. Obviously, I haven't posted on YouTube like in 2 months, but I've also haven't been on nothing else. So don't feel sad if you miss your boy Kawz, because I haven't really been doing anything else besides this, bro. I haven't been doing anything else besides playing the game. I'm still dealing with a family member passing. Actually, 2 family members passed. One happened back in March, and the other one happened just 2 weeks ago. So I'm still going through it, but I'm trying to keep my spirits high. I'm trying to get y'all this content. I'm trying to crank this content out for y'all, because if I don't have my mind in a safe space, then I'm gonna just be going down a dark hole I don't need to be down. But yeah, this is crazy. We need to get back to this stuff.
Companies like OF have created economies of scale for S workers that they can pack and ship box digitally to millions of people. Mm-hmm. You got people like Sophie Rain talking about they're making tens of millions of dollars. It's insane, okay? And shout out to those ladies that are doing that. Hey, I can't knock the hustle, really, especially when you're putting up those sorts of numbers on the board. People saying men are literally buying. I'm counting my pennies right now. I'll wait for the price to drop a little further, though. It's $3.75, but imagine if you bought it at $5. Imagine you bought the box at $5, and next week the Diddy tape comes out, and you seeing it on sale for $3.75. You thinking I was early. Mm-hmm. I was here before the Diddler tape.
Yeah. If you that nigga that was like, yo, I'm mad I missed out on the deal, you're a scumbag. I'm not even gonna lie, you're a real scumbag, bro, because ain't no way you mad that this girl dropped the discount on her OF, and now you in her comment like, yo, I'm mad you did this. I just subscribed to you last month. Da da da. Man,
apes. I was here before the Red Room free cop.
Yeah.
And now we're going for $3.75. I'm paying $6 for it.
Exactly.
People paying $7. All right.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Still tangent.
So she's made it pretty well known online without explicitly saying it that she's for sale to the highest bidder. That's why she's posting stuff like this. 40 years old and okay with being a thought is nuts. Some women will do anything to not work at Target.
Wait, she's
right?
40?
She had a kid with 50 Cent.
Yes.
She already low-key got the meal ticket, but then again, 50 Cent be falling out with everybody. So I sympathize, right? Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Okay, it's crazy. It says, well, on one hand, I can't blame them. Nobody can really live off the money that jobs are paying, but I'm not too mad at her. She might as well own up to her actions because people are going to judge her either way. The only true concern is her son. Maybe she could advertise less for his sake. I can imagine that being more embarrassing for the child. It's one thing for children to tease you about old stuff. It's another thing if it's happening in real time. I wonder why she has to do OF because those child support checks give her more of an advantage than the average woman.
And it's crazy. How do you get child support when you're actively making almost 100,000, anywhere from 100,000 to a few $1,000,000 a year on OnlyFans? Like when a man get put on child support, no matter where he get his income from, no matter how much it is, he still has to get he still has to pay child support. So what I'm thinking is, as a woman, how are you able to make millions of dollars off of OnlyFans? And mind you, OnlyFans is not it's a job. But to me personally, I'm gonna just be honest with you. To me personally, it's not a real job, bro. You're selling sex. You're in the house all day, and sometimes they don't even be selling sex. Sometimes they just be shaking their butt. They post a little silhouette photos. They in their lingerie or something. They ain't really doing nothing from the house. So the fact that you could do that and a man still has to pay child support is insane. Like, the court really needs to look at that and be like, yo, all right, you making this amount of money, then you're going to have to either have higher taxes or lower the child support. Because what are you getting child support for at this point? You making almost the same amount of money as let's say 50 Cent, as the baby father. Let's just use that Daphne Joy and 50 Cent as a example. Daphne Joy is making almost the same amount of money as 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't make that much money from, he makes a lot of money, but he don't make crazy money from music and movies and stuff, because I know he does movies, music, books. He does a whole lot. I'm not knocking 50 Cent. That's my guy right there. That was my first favorite rapper right there. But it should be a thing where, y'all don't really get all of that because you're already making this kind of money. So why would you need all that if you're getting this? Like, I don't know. It's just the thing with the court system I never really truly understood. But I guess it is what it is.
Right. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy scenario, right? People say, I can't believe shit like this is normal.
Exactly.
For real, bro, girls be twerking just to say hello. Rat shit talent, anyone popping like that at the drop of a hat is more trouble than they're worth. There's plenty of Daphne Joy's. P has been around forever, okay? Pimpin' definitely ain't easy. They're saying Larsa Pippin's son dropped an...
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of, yo. Larsa Pippen son, I think he did the video. I'm gonna start doing more reaction videos to him and some other guy on YouTube. But Larsa Pippen was Larsa Pippen son was getting bullied or made fun of at school because it's public that his mom slept with Future and slept with Michael Jordan's son and a whole bunch of people. Where it's like, once that type of information get out there, it ain't up to the person to, hide their children from what you do. It's about what you do affecting your children. You need to just, have that. All right, Siri, I got you. It needs to be where you actually sit down and think about how it just doesn't affect you. I think I really think when people do OnlyFans, it's coming from like some type of a little bit of a narcissistic point of view where people's just like, well, I don't care what people think, I'm gonna do whatever I want, it's my body, I could do whatever I want, da 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 da. But you're not thinking about the people in your life that is gonna affect, like your kids' lives, your parents, like all of your loved ones, all of your close people. Like, they're going to start getting harassed if you're not. And even if you're getting harassed and you're just putting it to the side and you don't really care, you can't say that for your family members. You can't say that for your son, your daughter, your husband. If you do get look at I was about to say Wiz Khalifa. Mia Khalifa. I was about to say Wiz Khalifa. Look at Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa husband divorced her or broke up with her. I think it was her husband or her boyfriend. But he left her because he was just getting harassed so much on social media because what Mia Khalifa did in the past in the adult film industry. I'm gonna just start saying adult film industry. That sounds way better. In the adult film industry, he just couldn't take it and he left. He left her. He's like, yo, I just can't do it. It's every day with this. And I guess people don't think about, how their lives could affect other people's lives. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy out here.
Article where he explained how humiliated and depressed he was as a kid going to school. Classmates used to tease him because his mother is a public 304. He said that kids used to follow him around playing Future.
Bro, imagine that. This is why I say money is nothing, bro. Money is literally the value you give it. Money means nothing to the world, bro. We want money. I know a lot of people want money and need money, but to be honest with you, money really means nothing because the same person that got millions and millions and millions of dollars and is probably one of the top 10 most famous basketball players ever, maybe not top 10, maybe top 20 most famous basketball players ever, because there's a lot of basketball players and a lot of them is like super famous, but the people don't care about that. The people who's like, yo, your mom smashed Future, nerd. They still gonna taunt you. They still gonna bully you. They still gonna harass you playing Future because they don't care about how much money you got. They just know your mom slept with Future, and that's all that really matters to them to get under your skin. But I don't know how this came out or who broke this news, but that was one of the signs where it was like, yo, money really don't mean nothing to nobody because you could have millions of dollars and people would still talk about you, still bully you, still do whatever. It's sad, man. The world these days, and especially women, I'm sorry to put y'all in the box like this, but specifically women do not care about the ramifications of the actions that they do. And it's sad.
The kids are following him around playing Future. Yo, I can't lie. I do not condone bullying of any sort or form, but they cooked him. He said the kids used to follow him around playing Future.
And look, it said he had to go to therapy, bro. Bro, he had to go to therapy, gang.
Reading all this until you said Future, I thought we'd be talking about a kid that went to school in the 2000s. That is, they following him around playing Future. Has Future got lyrics?
Wait, that person thought... Nah, I'm dead.
It's about lost. All right. That's so fun. That's the funniest thing I've heard in ages. All right. Shout out to their kid. All right. Apologies to their kid. That is tough. Okay.
I can't even imagine going through something like that, bro. My mom, I'm pretty sure everybody's mom had a past. I'm gonna just be honest. But my mom has nothing that's ever came out, and nobody's ever told me nothing about my mom. Like, we still go to her old block where my grandma lives, and it ain't really nothing, gang. So I'm grateful and I'm proud that she was able to not go through certain things in her younger life.
My God, no. So they following the kid around playing Future. Master Pippin speaks on the Future's lyric about her and their brief romance. At that. Oh man, they deleted the interview. They deleting the clips. It's so embarrassing for the kid. They deleting the clips. Oh my God. So she clarified what really happened. People made it more than it was. She addressed the rapper mentioning her in a song, presumably Rent Money, which opened 2017's Future album. Last year's federal Fed raised eyebrows too. Wait, what do you say? So they saying this is Future, right? They talking about give me pounds, give me bricks, I'm a nuisance. I make the blogs with your bitch because I'm ruthless, right? And he was really making the blogs with his bitch. He was really making the blogs with his bitch. They saying it's Future's revenge. Future was.
He did though. He do it. He did.
Can't believe this is real. When Future was a little kid, Scottie Pippen refused to give him an auto.
Yo, this is like something from. This is like something from an alternate universe, bro. I don't know how this even get out. I don't know. Like the world we live in right now is a comedic sketch. Like everything is just so unbelievable, but it's
autograph.
it.
20 years later, Future slept with Scottie Pippen's bitch. Sorry, wife, and is the reason they divorced. All right, people saying it's not true. They're saying the second part true, but the part about him asking for an autograph is probably cap. But he talking about I make the blogs with your bitch because I'm ruthless. Oh my lord. So Larsa Pippen was talking about that was stupid of him because it was not that. He was delusional. It was not that. It was never that. Said, I didn't mean he was delusional. I meant that lyric because it wasn't like that. I've never said anything negative about him. I'm done talking about my past. Oh my.
See, this is the problem with the world these days. People don't want to talk about their past, but want to do everything. Listen, people's going to judge you forever. People's always going to judge you. So with that being said, you still shouldn't do everything. Like, you still shouldn't, feel free to do everything. You need to have some more self-control and, just say no to certain things, man. Say no to drugs, kids.
God, it's crazy. And then her kid they playing Future Rent Money in the school hallways. Oh my gosh.
Rent Money, bro.
That is tough. That's real tough to deal with that. All right, that's very unfortunate. I can't imagine following him around school playing Future is brazy. What the hell? Anyway,
it's crazy, bro.
Anyway, that's wild. They're saying this is her trauma. The patriarchy is making her do this. Right? She's exercising her God.
Boy, said Mark with my hell.
Given right as a woman to express herself freely on Beyonce's internet. Sex work is real work. All right, she getting that work. Didn't her statement say some shit like that's not her and the old person she wants to heal from? She always healed like Lil Durk was always healed, but then it turned out he was still catching bodies. All right. So anyway, 50 Cent obviously commented on the S tape when it dropped. Now I did feel like this was a certain degree of cope. I'm not going to lie to you. When he did this, it was kind of like. One of the things he pointed out was, his son's the one that's got to deal with this. And I kind of get that. I agree with that. Now we're hearing about Scottie Pippen's kid. They playing Future in the school hallways. God damn. Like, that's crazy, bro. And so 50 Cent's kid, if you thought them playing Future was bad enough, they playing the Daphne Joy exclusive. They playing the Red Room tapes, the unredacted tapes in the school hallways. That's a nightmare.
First tape, man. There's a lot of tapes out there.
Oh my God.
None of that. That ain't got nothing to do with none of the parts. What you looking at that right now is separate. It feel like it's special because it's my son's mom in the actual tape. But we haven't had any intimacy for 12 years. She could be out back with a dog for all I care. To be honest with you, and she's.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a rapper giving a talk on one of these like film director chairs and get audible gasps from the audience. He said she could be out. He cooked too hard, to be honest. That's when you start thinking, are you actually really affected by this? He really said she could be out back with a dog for all he cares. What are we talking about, bro? Out back with a dog? Bro. Audible gasps from the audience. They couldn't believe that.
The only person that we didn't get into the documentary.
One thing I ain't gonna talk about people
that I wish we did, because it would be the person that's there that wasn't a victim.
He's a demon, right? He's saying she the only person I didn't get in the documentary. I spared her ass, and I wish we got her in it. I wish they would.
That wasn't a victim.
No. See, when you think of women, we go women empowerment and for women. But let's not forget that there's some hoes. Right?
Yo, they laughing, but it's a fact. We talk about, what's the biggest correlation about this women empowerment thing? Ever since there's always been women empowerment for almost a few thousand years. Women always wanted to be, equal and all of this stuff. And listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. I want women to be, I want women to get the things that they want in life also. But the biggest thing that I noticed with more women being embracing their femininity or their, like what 50 Cent said, this woman empowerment thing. What I'm noticing is a lot of porn is coming from, I'm sorry, I said a lot of adult films is coming from this. It's like the more we say women empowerment, it's just more and more OnlyFans, gang.
Oh, let's just realize that this exists. Come on, so there's people that are there and they're looking for these things. Like they look for that. So she's just getting what she actually would. If you met at the present moment, check out the OnlyFans, man. It's up 85%. It's up 85%.
It's up 85.
Let's talk about women for a
So
moment.
she's achieving what she's after. Trust me.
He got it wrong, right? It's
Is it
actually
like-
at 85% fire sale, but he's saying it up 85%. I don't know. I don't know whether you can. Not sure you can actually see if it goes up. I think that's private analytics, but you know she getting the bag. She running it up. This her moment.
Nah, I think it tells you when they like in the top 1%. Don't ask me how I know this. I've never been on OnlyFans, but I think it tells you at the top, like, yo, it's the top 1%, and you know how it's a little bit of analytics, but obviously the person that owns the account sees all the analytics.
Right?
I just want to say about Daphne that we did reach out to Daphne. She was not in the film for her. That was her own choice to not be in this film.
You just see the first thing, man.
Crazy. Okay, crazy. So obviously she has decided to capitalize on the clout and basically go on a press run for her fire sale, her fire box sale. Okay, the boxes are on sale for 85% off currently.
It's called a box
okay,
sale.
and she decided to go on a press run, and her first stop was #1 hip hop media.
Yo, CJ, thank you for the follow. CJC Gamer Boy 18. Thank you for the follow, man. We out here just doing a little reaction. I'm waiting for Fortnite to update. So just give me a minute. We almost done.
Media commentator as crowned by Complex DJ Academics, and the interview started off with Daphne running the play from the get-go. She immediately started complimenting Academics, buttering him up, and just showing the world, perhaps by accident or perhaps on purpose, just how she moves and maneuvers when it comes to men. And for some people, this was actually a terrifying expose of just how emotionally manipulative some women can be if they want to get, if they wish to extract financial resources from you or clout-based opportunities and exposure. And she killed it, really. If that's what she was setting out to do, she nailed it, right? Because I'm talking about it right now.
The videos, I've been watching a lot of your. I got your videos on my lower screen right now.
Really?
Yeah.
You have any favorites so far?
I seen you twerking. I was like, all right. Got some motion. What's going?
Yo, Ack is so nasty, bro. This is nasty word. You say, yo, I got your video on my second screen.
No.
You know.
How have you been?
She acting like he the funniest dude she ever met. And Academic's a funny dude, but like
he is.
in this context, from the get, we ain't 1 minute, we ain't 37 seconds in. She got him comfortable already.
No.
I've been good. I'm honestly like a little nervous right now to talk to you.
Are you?
Yo, how does 50 Cent get a baby mother? How does 50 Cent get a kid from this, bro? She's like every other industry girl I've ever seen, bro. It ain't nothing special.
Yeah,
You
a
see
little
them one, you see
bit.
them all.
You know.
I don't know if she is.
Do you know anything about me?
No.
Yes, I do. I've seen your clips here and there, and you're honestly so hilarious.
No
I
way.
would
You're honestly so hilarious, Zach.
like
No way you think
Trying to
that.
get
So
on
you
the
can tell me that you're honest.
Look at him cheesing. We
Yeah.
1 minute, we 60 seconds in. Stop the clock. We 60 seconds
60
in.
seconds in, and she lying.
Academics is like butter in her palm, man. Shout out to Academics. No disrespect to Academics, but hey,
melting.
she cooked. She like the Michael Jordan of this shit, bro. Like, bruh.
no, I'm so honest. Like I literally was
I'm so honest.
like cracking up laughing at the commentary.
I was like cracking up. I don't want to turn this into like JCS Criminal Reacts, but she was like cracking up laughing. Like she was really cracking up laughing at his jokes. Like when his jokes, she was cracking up laughing at the jokes, all right?
I'm so honest. Like, I literally was like cracking up laughing at the commentary that you were saying. And yeah, it was really funny.
So, you know,
My boy, hey, she turned him into Flacco for a second, man. She done turn academics into Flacco, man. Damn, she must have ran a moonstone or some shit.
going into this, I wanted to make sure you know, because everyone has talked about you. This is the first time literally we're hearing you talk.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure, like, how are you feeling? How do you deal with the criticism? I've been critical, and I'm not fake, so I'm not gonna come on here and be like, because just now I was just thinking, I'm like, which commentary did she hear?
Right.
Have
You
you
said a lot.
like, how do you deal with, like, you know, criticism? Have you been dealing with this? Like, I don't know if you want to call it fame, but like, there's a lot of people talking about you.
It's not fame.
Yeah. So I feel okay. I think it's just been like a really turbulent last few years. And I think I've definitely developed a much thicker skin because of it. And I just try to be really still in the eye of the storm. And
So
I also know that.
So look, she kind of talks about, you know, what she's going through, and, you know, she obviously really enjoys this kind of being about her, but it is about her. That's why she's here, to kind of give her side of the story. Now, what was interesting is later on, she basically explains that she is just refusing to be shamed at this point. And basically she's entering what she would call like an empowerment era of her
It's called the old phase, bro.
career. And, you know, she definitely operating at least 85% empowerment currently.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, at this point, everyone's trying to shame me, right? Everyone's trying to shame me for things that they also do. Maybe not those things or whatever they're into, whatever. But at the end of the day,
Yeah, that's why she had to refrain from saying those things, because I'm not watching my girl get cracked while I sit in the corner, bro. That is some crazy stuff right there. Like, for real. The fact that that even goes down, and let's not forget the fact that we got video of one person doing it, but personally, I think this is most of the industry, bro. I think not even just Hollywood. I think most people with money up there, like bankers, politicians, musicians, like Hollywood tech, like all of those big wigs up there, I think they all get down like that, bro. I think they all just be sharing people. We come out with the Diddy files, we come out with the Epstein files. They all sharing each other, bro. Ghislaine Maxwell, I think she was in a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, but they were still diddling kids, and she was also talking to somebody else she was dating too, and Jeffrey knew, but he ain't really like him like that and all that. Like, bro, they all get down like this. This is why they all date each other, bro. They all date each other. If you notice, they all date each other. None of them really, you never see like a Karushi pop up. It's super rare. And then once Karushi popped, bro, she's really just known for being Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend at this point now. So I think they all get down like this, bro. This is like nothing new to them. It's more so new to us because we've never seen famous people in this kind of light before. But I think they always been getting down like this, and I think it's just with the phones and cameras and stuff now. Cameras getting better, phones getting better. I think this is just going to be a recurrent thing.
they're trying to shame me. And I just want to take away that shame. And when you take away that
And one, it's not shame if you're promoting your OnlyFans after that and it's going up 85%. That's not shame. That's actually promotion. But all right.
shame, you are putting yourself back in control of, you know, your own narrative and your own body. And like, okay, and so what? And, you know, like, so what? And I just like, what's meant to break me is not going to break me. Like, I just won't allow it. You know, I think that I've just like been through so much emotionally, spiritually, and everything that I've like just rose from that already. And I'm still finding myself through all of that. And I'm just not going to go backwards. I just feel like there's so much beautiful life ahead of me. And I'm really excited for just this, I don't know, this new chapter in my life. I feel very like free at this point. I feel very like in control, and I almost am starting to finally realize like my power, like my divine feminine power. Like I realize how much power I truly hold over.
Now you got some power. I'm watching these videos. Like, you got a fat ass. I ain't gonna lie. I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. You. I'm watching. Hey, so, like, you know.
So look, Academics made this the perfect commercial for her, and this really, Academics given the alley-oop, he should have really got a promo code. You know, you get 85% off. Make sure you use the code Academics, and we're going to see how many new subs we ran up. Because she would be doing some expert marketing because she's a real saleswoman.
She need to give Ak a free sub, bro. I think he earned it at this point.
And later on in this, she would basically shout out her target audience, and she would basically say, "You know what I'm looking for? You know what I love? Simps."
And adores me. And what's funny is like I'm learning about this word simp, and I just want to say shout out to my simps. I love simps. I feel like just
that's interesting. You know what I realized.
That's interesting. Academics, bruh, he's caught up in the whirlwind, okay? Because this is a real professional.
About you. Mm-hmm. Like, you're really multifaceted. Like, it's very, like, when I was, you know, I've psychoanalyzed you. I obviously haven't talked to you till now, so I could be wrong, and you could absolutely shut me down and be like, no, I'm not. Like,
right.
It does feel like you're a super lover. Like, once you get to that point with whatever guy you do pick, maybe, like, the reins is off. Like, you know what I mean? It's basically up to your imagination on what could possibly happen, like even a sexual situation or otherwise. You know, I've even read your note. You say, hey, listen, you wanted to please your partner. Are you like just a woman who just generally, once you are in love, like you just want to please, you're a pleaser?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It brings me a lot of joy. It brings me a lot of excitement. It turns me on to please my man, making him happy, making him crazy. And, you know, I want to be that for him. I want to be.
Make him crazy.
You know, the apple of his eye, the joy in his life. And yeah, it makes me a little bashful to say because I have never really publicly shared that, but I guess it's.
But she loves simps, though. She also at the same time, she loves simps, and she would like you to simp for her digitally. So anyway, okay, Academics would ask if she goes to the gym, and that's when she starts running them plays. And sometimes, sometimes it's like, okay, I see the sales pitch.
I've been missing. First of all, wait,
sales.
Do you work out? Are you natural? Like,
bro, this is the marketing right here. Do you see this? Sorry, wrong screen. Do you see this right here? This is all marketing, bro. All it is marketing, bro. You think she might wear this every day, but
I just want to know because you look really, you look top tier. Can't lie.
Thank you so much. And honestly, I noticed that you have lost some weight. I feel like you are in the gym.
Girl, don't gas me up. I don't got a bank account to afford. Don't gas me up like that, girl. Come on, you can't gas me up.
I see the jump line. I didn't see it there before.
Okay, send the wire info. Fuck, send the wire info. Send it. Jesus, this is how you get them. This is how you get them. All right, fine. Fuck it.
So look, obviously, you know, you can just pay women to talk to you like that, right? This is a thing. Don't get it twisted, right? They'll say anything if you pay them. All right, a select few, they'll however you want to run it. Some people like the opposite of this, but anyway, okay. From here, it would continue to get wild. Now, Academics would then start at least hitting her with some hard-hitting journalism, asking her the real difficult questions, such as if she ever fake moans in the bedroom, to which she denied, but it doesn't quite line up with some of the other things she was saying.
Really?
Yeah.
You fake moan, keep it 100.
So I fake moan?
Yeah, you're gonna fake moan. Like, I'm hitting it, like, I heard about, like.
Did you hear my moans?
I did, but will you fake, like, the moaning you were doing, you were getting hit with like a bulldozer back there. Like, I believe it. What about a regular guy? I'm pulling up, you know, well, today was a hot day, so it might be 7, but if it was a cold day, it might be 6.5. What's up? Are you faking it? Come on, Daphne. Come on, talk to me, bro.
I feel like in the moment, I'm so into it that, to be honest, I don't even hear myself moaning it, but I probably am moaning because I'm just so into the dance. So I don't fake moan. Absolutely not. That comes from like my sex drive for sure.
Yeah, but the most I heard with that
So look, all right, I'm not sure if I'm buying it, but of course, okay, she would shout out the OF. All right, I'm not condoning it. I'm not suggesting that you go and tap in with her, but she's on a press run for her private activities, right? That's what's going on. That's what this is.
deal. God damn.
I like that. I mean, I honestly just cater to my fan base, and shout out to my OnlyFans. And thank you for shouting it out, by the way. And so I know what they like. I know what they like to see me in, and they love me in lingerie. They love me in lots of things. And
Wait,
so,
hold on. Speaking about your OnlyFans, so we gonna shout it out. But your OnlyFans, I seen it had 85% off. I see you're going crazy on it. I was about to buy my membership today, but I knew I was going to talk to you, so I was going to see if I could get the free link, the free trial. What's on the OnlyFans that we're not? Because I'm not gonna lie, I just like the last that twerk video. You're giving it up, girl. You're giving it up. What's on the OnlyFans that's not?
You see how she laughing, yo? She's never, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before 2026, how often was y'all hearing about Daphne Joy, bro? Like, for real, for real. She is enjoying this. She says she's embarrassed, which we know she's not. Like, come on, keep it a pin. You're not really embarrassed. But she's enjoying this, bro. The world has never talked about Daphne Joy like this in forever or ever. Like, ever. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even know her name was Daphne Joy till the video came out. Gangster. Like, bro, I only knew her as 50 Cent baby mother that never spoke. Now she's getting interviews, her thing going around. She got her OnlyFans. She's making money off of it. Like, nobody really talks about Daphne Joy like this, bro. For real, for real.
yeah, well, you just have to wait and see. You have to subscribe and see.
Nah, I'm gonna subscribe. I just wanted to, like, is it solo or you?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely solo. It's just
What?
It's just me.
But like the way she's talking, I feel like she already knows that OF going to be disappointing. She might not even have nothing crazy on there. But anyway, okay, you got to rise the bag to get what you really want.
Right.
But towards the end of the interview, Academics would basically jokingly kind of call out her tactics and basically ask her if she would date someone without money.
Yo, fellas, if y'all hanging with her, make sure y'all go on y'all little Apple Wallet and lock all your cards straight up. Straight up, like she gonna be giggling with you, grinning, playing with her hair. All of a sudden, you paid her mortgage. Like, yo,
She giving setup chick. She giving backdoor queen, to be honest with you, and not the good kind of backdoor queen.
know what's going on. Yo, would you ever date a bum? Let's get down to business.
A bum?
What I mean a bum, like, well, maybe not a bum, but like he's like, hey, I want to move in with you. Like he just doesn't have it.
Yeah. No.
The way you said that in the cutest way is like,
Yeah. No.
okay, but let's say he fits every other criteria. You know, he's what you like look wise. He treats you good. You know, he does the little things, but he just don't got it. Don't got that money.
It's the
Yeah.
money.
Mm,
No.
that would be
Like he can't get you Chanel.
right.
He'll get you a Coach bag, Michael
buy-
Kors.
She could
That's
buy her
sweet.
own Chanel.
I mean, I would definitely try to motivate him to be the best he can be, for sure. And try to really get out there. Go get him, Tiger. You got this.
She ain't even entertaining the idea that she might meet someone she likes that doesn't have money. It's not even in her comprehension. It's like, bruh, I just wouldn't even, doesn't even compute. She like,
It doesn't
so
even,
what do you,
I'm glad you said it. It doesn't even compute for her, bro. Like, she's on a 4-4 error. Like, it's not there, bro. It's not there. Like, she don't even, like, there's men out there with no money? Like, for real? There's men like that don't do nothing? She wouldn't even entertain it, bro. Like, she's the type of girl, she wouldn't entertain somebody that has no money, bro. It's all about the money. If anything, if you reversed it, and if it was a dude she found unattractive, wasn't the size that she wanted, all of this stuff, but he did have money, she'll go for it. She'll entertain it. She's like, yeah, you know, I could make something work, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that it's somebody that she likes, but he don't got no money, don't even make sense to her, bro. Because she's like, why? Why would I even do that? Cause it's about the money, gang. It's all about the money, bro. It's all about the money, gang. Like, for real, for real.
You mean a guy that's going to buy me a coat? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I wouldn't even consider that. It's not like, well, what's he like? Does he? Well, he's really broke, but he doesn't beat on your ass every day. It's not computing. Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
So that's basically where we're at. All right, that's where we're at the discourse with this. So this basically, you know, went viral on a few subreddits. People gave a few interesting opinions. All right, people saying academics was easy work for a hard-nosed veteran box saleswoman like Daphne. All right, saying hard-nosed vet is crazy and a throwback term on the pod. All right, they're saying she definitely just found herself a new trick. Ack gonna earn the top donor badge. Ack need the affiliate code. I'm not gonna lie. I don't blame Ack. If I was a couple $1 million richer, I might have inquired about Daphne's in or out call rates.
For real.
She breaks tricks.
And that's the thing. It may sound like I'm knocking this, but if I had the money, I'll buy Daphne Joy. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'll purchase that in-call, out-call too. But would I entertain her as a relationship? No. Would I entertain her as a wife? No. Would I have kids by her? No. But I would want to know what that throat do. I seen that. I was like, yo, I seen some of your work on social media. You know, I had to subscribe because I was really intrigued about what you do. What you doing later? Like, you think you could pull up to the house and, you know, we could probably, you know, brainstorm some ideas or whatever, bro.
Most def would have been the type to get set up and backdoored. That's a fact. Ack is such a bird, yo. So she's running game and selling dreams. The young ones can learn from her. Yes. These chicks need to learn her game. I can see she a cold-blooded sniper.
She is.
Right? Ack ain't even smiled that hard when he got that OVO chain from Drake. She had him looking like Jerry. Right? What do you think? He getting girls now because of his looks? He has slimmed down a lot. All right, he slimmed down a lot. I've done the opposite, but it's fine. Ack is corny, but everyone in here talk like they got baddies on speed dial. That's a fact. Shade would never let Joe do this interview. Academics asking that question on camera is wild, man. Dude's always been socially awkward, but asking someone on a first date if they're into your bank account, you can tell from Daphne's face she's laughing it off, but inside she's probably thinking this guy has no filter whatsoever. It's the kind of thing that makes you look desperate, not confident. He's been in the media long enough to know better. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're saying she kind of old for him.
Yeah.
Listen, got him. All right. So
simping ain't easy.
There were a lot of interesting reactions to this. Okay. This is another one. It says the Daphne chick is doing the most with this shit. All right. She in the comments on Act shit talking about love heart kiss emojis. Yo. Even Cardi B was in there saying you were smiling mad hard. All right. She going mega viral. And Daphne is responding to Cardi saying you had me smiling too. I needed those laughs. So she's still running game on Act. I'm not going to lie. I bet she's in them DMs. They're saying,
yo, you know what it is? She seen somebody like Act and she was like, oh, yeah, I seen him. You got money. All right, you know, let me go in this interview, fill you out, see how you are a little bit. And she don't like Act, obviously. I don't think a girl like that would like any man, but she do want that money, though. And what Act would pay her for her in-call, out-call, we just going to say that too now, for her in-call, out-call, she know Act got the money for it, and he would do it. So that's why she's really entertaining like that. Like, yo, I could give me more than my my OnlyFans purchase. And that's probably what she was thinking when he asked her. He was like, yo, I'm trying to see if I can get the free trial or the discount. In her head, she was like, yo, I would let you in if you just drop the bag right now. And that's really what it boils down to be honest with you.
And she's going to get Act for at least 150, right? That's saying first month, she's going to have his baby and marry him, take half his assets. She's stroking the shit out of this kid's ego. The woman is going to be this guy's downfall, okay? Let's hope not. It's like two plays being run at once. The game is the game. Gak running up with the engagement numbers and she harvesting an audience, a win-win. They saying she the one that leaked the tape, all right? So Academics would later kind of give his thoughts on the interview, a little post breakdown, all right?
Y'all go watch that convo with me and Daphne Joy, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all know me. I'm anti-tricking. Okay, I'm not doing none of that. Never. It's not happening. I'm not coming off $1. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie. That's the first time I like talk to a chick. Yo, bro, she's a pro. Like, I see why she got 50, Diddy, all of them niggas. Nigga, she almost got me, nigga. Like, nigga, I almost like logged into my account and sent her some bread, nigga. Like, yo, let's get this going on. Where's the contract? I'm gonna send a deposit right now. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, hey, all y'all chicks that be trying to get some bread out of niggas, y'all gotta go watch that Daphne Joy chick. She got a way to talk to niggas. She make you feel all good inside and shit.
Yup.
If you ugly, she make you feel like you cute. You got a little schmedium schmeat, like she gonna make you feel like you got that, you know what I mean? That Titanic, like this shit crazy.
Yeah.
Special chick,
got
man.
that Titanic.
Yo, dead ass.
She got him, man. She got him. And
Is
now
that
they're
you?
saying, this was the latest. Unfortunately, this is AI. All right, I'm going to give you a disclaimer, but this is. We just got.
Yo, is that you, nigga? What you doing with Diddy's ex? Turnaround is crazy.
Oh man, look. Okay, look. I don't have a problem with girls doing this, but like you just got to be switched on to what's going on. Okay, that's what's going on. It is what it is. I know she ran it up. All right, she'll be looking for the next shenanigan. All right, maybe she'll have. You know what I'm saying? Some girls, they got 1,000 men lining up around the block. Others, they hopping on academics, they cooking, you know what I'm saying? They hopping on a little interview. It's the method, all right? You can't, until they patch the method, method's going to method, okay? But she is definitely dangerous. I'm very excited for the No Jumper interview. I feel like Adam22 might have a little bit more of a hard-headed approach to her. Definitely. I'm very excited to see how that turns out. But anyway, I know I'm a little bit late to this news. I was out of town. I was doing the 6ix9ine interview, as you have seen, as you have heard. That will be dropping very soon. I'm waiting for an update from the editors of that interview because we had multiple cameras and it was a lot, okay? It was a lot. It was hard work. It was a very difficult shoot, but we got it done. I thought I was going to start a podcast. Don't know if I'm going to start a podcast. Might just do interviews when I feel like it because I missed out on uploading these videos. So I'm back. I'm back in full effect. I'm going to be dropping a lot more videos. I won't be taking another break for a little while. All right, Lord willing. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching these 3 today. I'm going to try and do more tomorrow. And if anything crazy